All right, guys, welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming and Tech Reviews. I'm Andrew, and today I want to give you my honest, unfiltered thoughts about the Steam machine. And look, I put out a video and that kind of blew up, man. A lot of you guys watched it, and I've been getting. I woke up today with that video like literally like shooting way up, way past anything that I would have known. Like we're almost at like 5,000 views for that video. And so I want to address some of this stuff that you guys are saying. Like, look, guys, it's not me that has a problem with 8 gigabytes. I don't have a problem with it. Do I think that, do I think in the greater scheme of things, like, look, man, if you have the money to afford more than 8 gigabytes, cool, handle that, get that. It's probably a better thing for you. But if you are somebody that's in the market for something like a Steam machine, I could see this being a great product for a lot of people. I do, and I feel like Steam is kind of just looked out across the landscape and saw like, look, there's a lot of games, like there's more games that will play on an 8 gigabyte GPU than you even know. Like there's a lot. There's literally thousands of games that would play on this hardware quite optimally, to be fair. And a lot of it will play at 4K 100, like at 4K 60, like a lot of it will. And so I look at a product like this, and you have to ask yourself, like, look, man, has the PC review community in general been fair to products, or do they let themselves get overhyped for stuff? I mean, like, think about it. My RTX 5090 has 32 gigs of VRAM. It will literally play anything. I have, on average, more than 12 gigabytes literally sitting there idle the majority of the time when I'm playing games. Like it's just sitting there. There's power going to it, but nothing's happening. Like it's there. So when I look at something, you know, like an 8 gigabyte GPU, because I have a few of them. Like I've got an RX 50 580. I have an RTX 5050 that I reviewed. That card right there was the one that made me think like, wait, why are these guys out there filling people with this bullshit? Like, why do they, I get it. Like, I get it. You know, I've been around tech my whole life. Like literally I grew up in the freaking 80s and watched the whole tech revolution unfold around me. But unfortunately, instead of getting knee deep into the tech, I went and chose a building career, man. I've built houses, I've built churches, I freaking work on engines. I do a lot of stuff that's not necessarily dependent on tech, but I love tech. I work so that I can afford the tech that I want. And when I look at these guys out here consistently bashing things, I think that PC gaming could be significantly better if we were actually honest about the things like, yes, man, once you get more money and you can afford to buy better gear, this is the most honest thing I'm ever going to say in my life. When I started this channel, I was rocking a 55-inch full array local dimming M series Vizio quantum dot TV. Okay, and like it was good enough for me. Like I was blown away. I was like, wow, this looks great. The HDR is vivid and great. It's got Dolby Vision support and blah blah blah. And I was rocking an Xbox Series X and a PlayStation 5 when I started this channel. And so every single purchase that I've made upward has greatly enhanced my gaming experience, going from console to PC, even to an 8 gigabyte 3060 Ti. The difference was immediate. It was close, but it was immediate that it was a more robust experience on the PC side. Even with the 3060 Ti versus a PlayStation 5 and an Xbox Series X, 8 gigabytes was my foot in the door, and then upgraded to a 3080 10 gig, which was significantly better than the console experience. And that was just in one generation of tech. Then I upgraded to, you guessed it, OLED TV. Holy crap, that was amazing. And I went with another Vizio because I liked Vizio as a brand. So I got the 55H1. And it's an incredible TV. I still got it. It still works great. We got it right over there on the wall. My wife, like, look, it's just sitting right there, man. Boom, right over there. Still incredible. Ended up moving over to an LG C2. That TV was the most premium freaking OLED experience I've ever had in my life, hands down. And so what I'm saying is like, look guys, the Steam machine, for what it is and the market that it's going into and the capabilities of this thing, okay, like Steam, like it's a Steam machine on a Steam OS that is designed to not, this thing could be incredible. If you think about it, it could absolutely be incredible. And I'm all about competition. I'm all about change. Man, I was the only one out there when Xbox started saying they're bringing their games to PC that was like, yeah, dude, I'm good with that. Like that's exactly what we freaking want. We definitely want no more freaking walls. I personally hate exclusives. I think it is the most childish thing in the world. It's like, look, just build good tech and people will come. Seriously, people will come. Now, the one thing that I do see a lot of, in the comment section is, I know that everybody wants to pretend, or I know that everybody wants to protect, their favorite YouTuber, and that's fine, dude. Like, we're all human beings. We all build a community and stuff, and we all share the same communities. Like, I'm not mad. I'm really, like, it might sound like I'm mad at, like, the other content creators, but I'm really not, dude. I just want them to stop with the nonsense, man. I just want them to stop. I don't want to have to follow in that footsteps to grow a community and build this channel. Like, I don't want to do that. But when they say that stuff and then I come out and I'm honest, dude, that every single time that pulls my credibility into question because they're so much bigger. If they're out there saying that 8 gigabytes sucks and you got Froggy sitting here saying like, no guys, like you can actually play thousands of games and it's not a bad experience, that just makes me look like a jackass. It just makes me look, and I hate that. Like I hate feeling like that. And I'm not big enough to fight back against these guys. I don't have a whole crew of people to work for me or anything like that. Dude, I'm a working man and I come home and I give you my honest opinion on this stuff. There's no reason for them to trash the products the way that they do. None whatsoever. We all know that most of these products, if they were given to you free, you would no problem. You would absolutely be able to enjoy them as free products, period. Every single product out there in the PC space right now, you would absolutely be able to enjoy free. You would be able to enjoy it at $50, $75, $100, $200, $250. You would still be able to enjoy these 8 gigabyte GPUs no matter where you buy them. You just need to actually get them and try them yourself and see. That's the only thing, is like you don't get to see. You just have to depend on us content creators as like your living through us vicariously and seeing, and listening, because you trust us. You trust the content creators. Like, I'm not mad at them. I do question Steve, though, from Gamers Nexus. I mean, obviously, he's like he's on this crusade out there on all these companies, and you see him in his videos. He gets high and mighty and really puffy, and his chest gets really big. And then he was standing right there in the room with the Valve guys, and I'm like, wait, why didn't you throw these guys out the window, bro? Like, seriously. If 8 gigabytes is so bad, why did you not freaking let them have it right there? You should have laid into them. You should have protected us people that watch you and follow you, but you didn't do that. You didn't do that. So obviously 8 gigabytes is not bad. It was just a talking point, and that sucks. That sucks that certain products get treated like that. It's not even so much the products that I care about, I don't care about NVIDIA. I don't care about AMD, in terms of like, oh man, I got to protect these products. I care about the consumer that's going to actually buy these. Okay. If you're that person and like, say you walk into the store and like all you got is the ability to buy an RTX 5050, I just want you to know that GPU is good enough to make me happy a lot. Why do you think it's still sitting on my shelf? Why do you think it's still sitting there? Like, that's one of my favorite GPUs this generation is the RTX 5050. I'm not even lying. Like, I don't have to lie. I don't have to lie. I was like, okay, I need one 8 gigabyte GPU. That was the one I kept. I sold the other ones and I kept the one that I liked the most. And here we are. I think it's almost been 6 months since I bought that 5050. And I do plan on, eventually, throwing it back in and doing some more. Like, I'm just waiting for some more games to come out, probably the first of the year. I'll run through and do like a big old freaking just like a video with all them 5050 games. Maybe even during my, maybe during my 4-day weekend for Thanksgiving, I'll take one day and just do a whole bunch of that with all the newer games. But the Steam Machine, guys, I'm excited for it. I will be buying this. I will be doing video content with the Steam Machine on the channel. Like every new game that comes out after that thing, I'll run back and do a whole bunch of my favorite games, like right when I first get it. And guys, we're gonna see, you know, like we're gonna see, like, what do we have to do to get this thing to run 4K at 60 and deliver that experience. I'm cool with that. If it can achieve that or close to it, even if it's only 1440p on some games, like, I'm okay with that. Like, I'm not upset, but I'm really excited to try that, because there might come a time where I'm like, all right, I might throw SteamOS as a dual boot on my AMD build and run that every once in a while. But I want to try the Steam Machine first. I want to get a good handle on how it's supposed to work and operate before I do that. But yeah, guys, like, this is an exciting product. It really is. SteamOS, it's custom built for like a specific reason and stuff. It caters to a market that I don't want to say is underserved, but it could potentially turn out to be an affordable. I'm not even going to sit here and tell you what the price should be. Like, I'm not. Like, in my mind, I kind of feel like, well, Steam has a marketplace, they could sell it, but then they're also going to let you put SteamOS on whatever system you want to. So I guess they don't necessarily need to do that. But I don't know, man. This is the start of something quite interesting. And Steve does have a pretty good, yeah, I wouldn't say they're untouchable, but I would definitely say that they are a pretty strong proponent in PC gaming. Like, they're like first and foremost. That's like what you hear about. But let me be real. I have zero issues downloading a game on Epic. I like Epic Game Store too. I like GOG. I like the Ubisoft. I like freaking EA. I like these other freaking loaders just the same. Actually, I really do like the Ubisoft Connect is probably one of my favorite, but I'm a Ubisoft fanboy. But I like the Ubisoft Connect. I would rather buy my games on Ubisoft, because look, when I buy a game on Ubisoft Connect, I still have the consoles. If I buy the DLC on there, boom, I get it across all my consoles too. So I don't really, yeah, to me that doesn't matter. Like, I like the Ubisoft Connect. It's pretty badass. I do appreciate that. Even on Steam, like if I buy the game on Steam and I'm playing it on the Ubisoft Connect and I buy the DLC there, it's open up through there. So it's pretty incredible. I like the Ubisoft Connect. I like EA's. EA's is pretty good. Yeah, I just don't have, I'm not partially tied to any of them. Like, I could use all of them. So when I think about freaking, you know, the Steam Machine and what it's coming out to do, it's, in my opinion, it's kind of bringing that baseline hardware. And people in the comment section were saying this yesterday too. It's like, it's literally bringing that, like, look, this is baseline. It's creating like a, hey, this is a baseline gear. If you're under this spec, you know, games might not work for it. If you're over this spec, you should be good. And we badly need that in PC gaming. We badly need that. And I really hope that the Steam Machine does very well, because if they can optimize for that, then hitting that type of a power in handheld is a lot closer. I mean, this is cool. This is massive. This is massive, my friends. This is truly massive. And I hope you understand that. Like, I hope you understand that. Do I think it's going to challenge PlayStation and Xbox's dominance? Look, Xbox is going to be the main competitor next generation for Steam Machine. I honestly think that Xbox should get out ahead of it and find a way to update Series X to provide to let it run like that on PC right now. I absolutely think they should do that, you know, so that they could get a head start, or let you at least download the same Windows app that you can use on the ROG Ally and stuff. It just doesn't make any sense. But look, there's things that are going to have to change for Xbox. Like, they're not going to be able to charge you to play gold anymore. They're not going to be able to get money from you that way anymore. And yeah, like, it's coming into the Steam world, or it's coming into PC world. And now they got to compete with Steam It's going to be interesting. PlayStation obviously is still going to be at the mercy of, it might work out in PlayStation's favor though. It might. If they remain the only one console out there that's still doing like AAA bangers and stuff and still putting their games on PC, like that's a must. Like they have to just to stay relevant. But yeah, dude, Xbox and Steam are going to be the new titans of gaming, while PlayStation will still be there trying to get the new people to come in. And it is what it is. I guess, let it be PlayStation and Nintendo and Xbox. If Xbox would have done this a long ass time ago, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Like we wouldn't be in this conversation. But now here we are, and it's like, yeah, we absolutely need as much competition as possible to keep the prices in check. But we also need good quality products. And I do think that Steam Machine, I do think it's going to be a good one. I know that a lot of people are voicing their concerns with it and stuff, but I feel like this is the most important. Let me say this right. And this will probably be the Steam Machine is the most important piece of hardware to launch in PC gaming today. It is the most important. It will establish a baseline for developers to move from going forward. Okay? Like it's going to establish that. 8 gigabytes is more than enough, at least for now, for a lot of these games. Now, if they will optimize the 8 gigabyte settings for these games going forward, I've seen Unreal Engine 5 looks incredible on an 8 gigabyte card. Freaking Assassin's Creed Shadows looks incredible on an 8 gigabyte card. And I'm naming off games that I play that look good. A lot of these games are running very well. Now, the only time we ever have a massive problem is when ray tracing is involved. So if they can find a way to create these games targeting 8 gigabytes in the ray tracing capacity of RDNA 3, with the software or whatever, like we know that something special is coming at the end of the year from AMD for this little box too. So I'm just hoping that we find out about it soon so that we know. And I'm not going to pass judgment on price right now. I did say earlier, in a couple of videos that maybe they should subsidize, maybe they shouldn't. I don't know. I'm not going to pass judgment. I will just buy one as a customer day one, or as close to day one as possible, and give you my honest opinion on it. So if you guys like this content, do not forget to like and subscribe. Let me know in the comment section how you guys are feeling about this. My whole point is not to make anybody mad, but I do want the other content creators to stop doing the nonsense that they do, because 8 gigabytes is still fine. Like it is still fine. And I'm a 5090 bro. I have street cred, okay? I have street cred. I literally had to buy that card to get my street cred back, I feel. No, 5090 bro says 8 gigabytes are still okay. So, all right, guys, if you like this content, do not forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.